The loudest proof that the enemy is scared of you is when they work overtime trying to make you open your mouth. That one line alone exposes everything happening around you right now. It's the kind of truth that punches the enemy straight in the ego, because the moment they realize they can't block your path, they start trying to control your reactions. Think about it. When someone knows they can't beat your progress, they try to shake your emotions. When they can't shut down your future, they try to make you sabotage yourself. It's like someone throwing stones at a window, not because the window is weak, but because the light inside is too strong for their comfort. And here's the fact they hope you never notice. Most chosen ones don't get defeated by outside attacks. They get defeated by the words they let slip during a moment of pressure. Here's another fact. People who fear your rise rarely attack your strength. They attack your peace. They poke at your patience. They press the spots that hurt. They love when you speak in anger, because every angry reaction becomes evidence they can use against you. They want you talking, not thinking, reacting, not choosing, explaining, defending, or arguing, instead of protecting your next move. And the truth is simple. Chosen ones don't lose because they are wrong. They lose because they talk at the wrong time. Before we go deeper, thank you, Chosen One, for being here. Don't forget to give energy back to this message by pressing like and subscribe. It helps this message reach more souls who need it, and it keeps this mission growing. You are part of a force that believes in clarity, wisdom, and light. Thank you for being a piece of that bigger movement. Now, back to the real instruction. This message is not about learning how to stay quiet for no reason. This is about knowing when silence becomes your strongest move. This is about understanding the phase you are in and why your voice must be protected right now. This moment in your life is too sensitive to waste energy on the wrong ears. Too many situations around you are shifting. Too many people are watching. Too many traps are being set through conversations that are designed to make you slip. You are not being told to be quiet because you are weak. You are being told to be quiet because you are powerful, and the wrong sentence right now could give the enemy the exact weapon they are waiting for. You have to understand something most people never figure out. Not every battle is fought with actions. Some battles are fought with silence. Silence can protect you faster than any defense you try to build with words. Silence exposes people who pretend to be loyal. Silence makes enemies panic because they can't read your next move. Silence keeps your plans safe from gossip, jealousy, and manipulation. And when you stay silent in a moment built to provoke you, you win without lifting a finger. Chosen One, the universe sees the tension around you. You're not imagining it. People are acting strange for a reason. Some are watching your every move, trying to figure out how close you are to your breakthrough. Some are trying to test your patience because they want you to break character. Others want access to your thoughts so they can twist your words into stories that put you at a disadvantage. When your destiny starts shifting into a higher lane, the energy around you always gets chaotic. It's like the universe turns the light on, and everyone who was hiding in the dark shows their real face. That's why you're being told to hold your tongue. This is not the moment to explain yourself to anyone. This is not the moment to argue. This is not the moment to react out of emotion. Right now, even one sentence spoken out of frustration can ruin something the universe has been aligning for you. You don't need to keep proving who you are. You don't need to defend your name in rooms that don't deserve your voice. Silence will clear people out faster than any confrontation ever could. Think about how many times in your life things went wrong because you said too much too soon. How many mistakes came from reacting instead of observing. How many opportunities slipped because you trusted the wrong people with the right information. Now you're being given a second chance to do it differently. The instruction is simple. Protect your mouth to protect your future. This is the phase where every word matters. Every reaction counts. Every conversation has weight. And the universe is telling you to pause your tongue because something major is aligning for you. When you are on the edge of a big shift, silence becomes a form of self-respect. It becomes strategy. It becomes power. It becomes a shield. Enemies hate silence because silence keeps them out of your mind. Silence keeps them guessing. Silence makes them crumble because they can't feed off your energy. People who want to see you fall need you to talk. They need you to respond. They need you to give them something to twist, something to spread, something to use. When you refuse to speak, you cut off their supply. Here's the truth. Many chosen ones don't realize until it's too late. People don't need to know your thoughts to stop you. They only need you to speak without thinking. They want to pull you into heated arguments, pointless debates, and emotional conversations that only drain your spirit. They want you to act out of anger so they can say, "See, this is who they really are." But silence ruins all their plans. Silence makes the universe your spokesperson. Silence lets truth expose the liars. Silence lets time reveal who was manipulating things behind the scenes. Silence shows who collapses when they cannot control your emotions. You don't need to clap back right now. You don't need to respond to comments meant to disrespect you. You don't need to explain why you're moving differently. You don't need to justify your growth. The more you rise, the less you need to talk. This phase is about discipline. It's about embracing the power of not reacting. The enemy wants a reaction because your reaction is the only thing they still have power over. They cannot stop what the universe is shifting in your favor. They cannot block what's meant for you, but they can distract you. They can derail your focus. They can push you into mistakes that set you back months, sometimes years, and all it takes is one sentence spoken at the wrong time. Chosen one, you're being guided, you're being protected, you're being prepared. This is not silence out of fear. This is silence out of intelligence. When the noise around you gets loud, it means your breakthrough is getting closer. And when your breakthrough is close, your tongue becomes the gatekeeper of your future. Hold your tongue, not because you're weak, but because you're about to step into a version of yourself that demands peace, not drama, clarity, not chaos, strategy, not impulse. This is not the time to talk. This is the time to observe, to reflect, to stay quiet while the universe moves things into place. Your silence right now is not just a choice, it's a weapon. Use it wisely. And chosen one, thank you for staying locked in with this message. Before we go deeper, take a moment to fuel this mission by hitting like and subscribe so this wisdom reaches more souls who need it. Drop a comment with 777 if you're ready to master the discipline of silence and protect your next chapter with real strategy. And if you ever choose to support the team behind this message, even the smallest gift keeps this work alive and helps the mission grow. Now breathe, stay with me, because what comes next will show you exactly why this is not the time to talk, but the time to rise. Let's step forward. Number 1. The warning they hoped you would ignore. Nothing terrifies an enemy more than a chosen one who refuses to speak when they're trying to provoke them. That line alone hits like a hammer to their ego, and honestly, they deserve it. because the moment you stop reacting, their whole strategy falls apart. People who want to see you lose don't fear your strength. They fear your silence. They fear it because silence means they can't read you, can't access you, can't manipulate you, can't twist anything you say. Silence is the door slamming in their face. Silence is you taking the steering wheel back. Silence is the moment they realize their little mind games aren't working anymore. And before anything else, Chosen One, thank you for staying present with this message. Every like, every comment, every bit of support helps this mission reach more people who need these truths. If you choose to support this channel in any way, it keeps the work alive and fuels the energy behind these messages. Now let's step back into the fire, because what comes next is the reason the universe is sending this warning now. This is the moment where you need to pay attention. You're stepping into a phase where people will poke at your patience just to hear what spills out of your mouth. They'll read your expressions, test your mood, drag you into pointless conversations, and push your buttons in ways that feel intentional. And let's be honest, most of it is intentional. It's not random, it's not just how they are. It's calculated. Because when people feel your energy rising, they panic. When they see you shifting, they scramble. When they sense that you're becoming harder to predict, they try to pull you back into the old you, the talkative you, the reactive you, the you who gave explanations, the you who overshared, the you who tried to be understood. But that version of you is gone, and some people can't handle that. This warning is simple but sharp. You are in a season where every word can be used for or against you. Think of this like walking through a hallway full of open microphones. One wrong sentence, spoken out of frustration, impatience, or emotion, could echo into places you didn't expect. One reaction could be replayed, repeated, misinterpreted, or weaponized. Not because you are weak, but because your next step is too important, and the universe is trying to protect you from you. Let's break something open here. There are moments in a chosen one's life when silence is not avoidance, it's elevation. Silence is how you rise without giving anyone a shortcut into your process. It's how you protect your ideas before they are ready. It's how you guard your emotional energy while the universe is rearranging things for you. But silence also reveals people. When you stop talking, watch how many people suddenly get irritated. That reaction is not random. That irritation comes from people who only liked you when your voice made them comfortable, when your words benefited them, when your openness created access they didn't earn. Here's a metaphor you'll understand. Imagine you're upgrading your software. You're installing a new, stronger operating system. This process takes energy, bandwidth, and focus. You can't have random pop-up windows distracting you. You can't have background programs draining your power, and you definitely cannot afford a virus disguised as a friendly notification. That's exactly what pointless conversations and emotional arguments are right now. They are viruses trying to drain your focus and interrupt your upgrade. The universe is warning you because you're rising into a version of yourself that demands emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence begins with knowing when to speak and when to keep your mouth closed. Now, let's answer a question that is probably echoing in your mind. Why now? Why is silence so important at this exact moment? Because people around you are shifting. Some are revealing their true motives. Some are pretending to be on your side while fishing for information. Some are smiling while collecting details to twist later. Some are quietly threatened because they can feel the shift in your energy even before you do. And others are simply jealous because you're starting to outgrow the box they kept you in. Your silence scares them because it forces them to face their own insecurities. It's easier for them when you're predictable, when you talk too much, when you react instantly, when you explain yourself, when you defend yourself. But the moment you start speaking less, observing more, moving quietly, and thinking before you reply, they lose their grip. That loss of control is the real reason they are trying so hard to stir you up. And here's the fact most people never admit. Some attacks only exist to make you talk. Think about that. Not to defeat you, not to damage your reputation, not to expose you, but to make you open your mouth and say something they can use. Once you understand that, you stop taking everything personally. You stop letting people pull you into emotional traps. You start seeing the game for what it is, an attempt to break your discipline. Chosen one, this warning is not meant to scare you. It's meant to sharpen you. You're not being told to stay silent forever. You're being told to stay silent strategically because the energy around you is shifting fast. There are conversations happening behind your back that you don't need to attend. There are eyes on you that you don't need to acknowledge. There are arguments waiting for you that you don't need to enter. Silence is how you rise above all of it without wasting a single word. Let's make one thing clear. Silence is not weakness. Silence is not fear. Silence is not surrender. Silence is control. Silence is maturity. Silence is power. It's knowing that not everyone deserves access to your thoughts. It's understanding that not every question deserves an answer. It's accepting that people will misunderstand you, and that's okay, because your destiny does not depend on their understanding. You don't need to yell to prove a point. You don't need to defend yourself in front of those committed to misunderstanding you. You don't need to respond to disrespect. You don't need to correct every lie. You don't need to clap back at every insult. The universe will clear out the noise for you. Your silence will reveal who is real and who is pretending. Let me tell you another truth. The enemy becomes loud when their time is short. When someone knows they are losing their grip on your energy, they get desperate. They push harder. They poke deeper. They test your patience more aggressively. That's exactly why this warning is coming now, because your next chapter depends on your self-control. Your future depends on your restraint. Your reputation depends on your ability to not let emotions speak for you. And here's the part that will hit you hardest. The chosen ones who lose their destiny don't lose it from failure. They lose it from talking too much in seasons where silence was required. You're not going to repeat that pattern. Right now, you are being refined. You are being upgraded. You are being pushed to protect your tongue because the universe is aligning things behind the scenes that require secrecy. Not everyone can know your plans. Not everyone can handle your dreams. Not everyone should have access to your process. Some chapters must stay private until they are complete. So ask yourself, who benefits when you overshare? Who gains when you react emotionally? Who smiles when you lose your patience? Who gets louder when you go quiet? The answers to those questions will tell you everything you need to know about who is for you and who is against you. Chosen one, this is your warning. This is your moment of awareness. This is where you learn that silence is not just the absence of speech. Silence is a weapon. Silence is strategy. Silence is protection. Silence is how you win battles without fighting them. Stay silent. Stay focused. Stay unbothered. Stay protected. This is not the time to talk. Number 2, the weight of silence they never expected you to carry. Your silence hits harder than any argument you could ever speak. That sentence alone is enough to make your enemies choke on their own intentions, because the truth is simple. Nothing shakes people like a chosen one who suddenly talks less. When someone who used to explain, defend, justify, and express everything suddenly goes quiet, the whole room feels it. Silence becomes pressure. Silence becomes power. Silence becomes the spotlight revealing who was counting on your voice to expose your moves. Let's go deeper. Silence is heavy because it forces everyone else to deal with their own noise. Silence is powerful because it stops the flow of energy people were draining from you. Silence is strategic because it exposes the people who only treated you well when your words were feeding their ego, their curiosity, or their control. Now, ask yourself something real. Why is silence so difficult for you right now? Why does holding your tongue feel like holding your breath? Why does staying quiet feel like standing on the edge of a cliff? Because you've never been this close to a breakthrough, and breakthroughs always demand discipline. Here's a quote to hit you even harder. Your next chapter doesn't need your voice. It needs your self-control. Chosen one, imagine this. You're holding a box of glass. Every step you take must be calculated. Every movement matters. One wrong shift, one careless slip, one sudden reaction, and everything you're carrying shatters. That box is your future right now. That box is your timing. That box is your next level. And your words are the single thing that could shake the box at the worst possible moment. This is why the universe is warning you. Not to limit you, not to shrink you, not to silence your personality, but to protect you from the invisible traps designed to catch one thing, your voice. Because your voice reveals your intentions. Your voice exposes your plans. Your voice hands people the map to your weak spots. Your voice gives enemies the blueprint to build attacks against you. Here's another quote you need to feel in your bones. The enemy can't predict your next move if you stop narrating your life. Let me break this down with a metaphor that hits. Imagine you're playing chess. If you announce every move before you make it, what happens? You lose. Instantly. Not because you're weak, but because you exposed your strategy. That's exactly what oversharing does. It tells people how to defeat you without them even having to try. Now, imagine something else. You're walking into a room where every wall has a hidden camera. You don't know who's watching, who's listening, who's waiting for you to slip. In that room, silence isn't optional. It's survival. One sentence becomes evidence. One emotional reaction becomes a disadvantage. One careless comment becomes a weapon in someone else's hands. That's the kind of environment you're in right now. Eyes are watching. Ears are listening, people are hungry for information, and your silence is the lock that keeps your life from being broken into. So here's the real question burning inside you. Why does it feel like everyone suddenly wants a reaction from me? Because your growth became too obvious. Your energy shifted. Your presence is different. Your confidence is louder even when your mouth is quiet, and people who counted on your weakness are panicking because you're outgrowing their reach. When someone senses your elevation, they don't attack your progress. They attack your patience. They want you emotional. They want you frantic. They want you angry. They want you defending yourself. They want you explaining things you don't need to explain. Because the moment you react, you lose leverage. Here's a quote that exposes every hidden agenda around you. They don't want your truth. They want your slip-up. Chosen one, imagine something else. Imagine you're holding a golden key. This key opens the door to a future only the universe could design. But here's the catch. If you talk too much right now, the key melts. Not instantly, but slowly. Every unnecessary conversation heats it. Every argument bends it. Every reaction weakens it. And the moment you lose control, the key breaks entirely. That's how sensitive this moment in your life is. Your silence is not about avoiding people, it's about protecting the key. There are people who want access to your plans, not because they support you, but because they want to predict your next move or sabotage it. There are people who ask questions, not because they care, but because they're gathering intel. There are people who pretend to listen, but only so they can twist your words into something damaging. This is where chosen ones usually crash, not because of enemies, not because of obstacles, not because of bad luck, but because they talk during the one season where silence was the only safe option. You're not repeating that mistake. Let's answer another question that's probably sitting in your chest. Why is this silence so uncomfortable? Why does it feel like holding back is the hardest thing I've ever done? Because silence forces growth. Silence forces patience. Silence forces emotional discipline. Silence forces you to observe the people around you without protecting their feelings. Silence reveals the truth you didn't want to admit. Some people only stay close when your mouth stays open. When you go quiet, watch how fast fake supporters fall away. When you go quiet, watch how exposed manipulators become. When you go quiet, watch how frustrated jealous people get. When you go quiet, watch how uncomfortable liars become. Your silence isn't just holding your tongue, it's revealing the entire room. Here's another quote that needs to hit your core. Silence is the stage where every mask falls off. Chosen one. Imagine this final example. Imagine you're walking through a garden at night. The path ahead is dark, but the moonlight gives you just enough visibility to move safely. If you speak too loudly, you disturb something hiding in the bushes. If you move too fast, you step on something dangerous. But if you walk silently, slowly, intentionally, you make it through without a single scratch. That's the season you're in. Nighttime, transition, movement, precision, silence. You are walking toward a version of yourself that has no space for impulsive reactions, a version of yourself that cannot afford to speak without thinking, a version of yourself that knows the wrong sentence can collapse the right future. And the universe is not warning you because something bad is coming. It's warning you because something big is coming, something heavy, something meaningful. Something that requires you to protect the energy around you with the discipline of a warrior. Your silence is not punishment, it's preparation. Your silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. Your silence is not avoidance, it's strategy. Your silence is not fear, it's elevation. Chosen one, the universe is pushing you into a new lane, a lane where you speak less but move smarter, a lane where your reactions are intentional, a lane where your words are weapons, not liabilities, a lane where your silence carries more power than your voice ever did. This is the weight of silence. It's heavy because it matters. It's hard because it protects. It's painful because it grows you. It's powerful because it elevates you. Hold your tongue, guard your voice, choose your silence, honor the moment. This is not the time to talk. This is the time to transform. Number 3. Strategy they never saw coming. Your silence is the one move they can't predict, control, twist, or sabotage. That line alone slices straight through the enemy's confidence, because nothing unsettles people more than a chosen one who stops reacting. Silence turns their whole playbook useless. Silence flips the power dynamic. Silence forces them to deal with the truth they tried to ignore. You're not the same version of yourself they used to manipulate. Chosen one, let's go straight into the heat of it. Silence isn't weakness. It's technique. It's the kind of technique that makes even the boldest enemy hesitate, because they can't figure out what's happening behind the quiet. They can't read you. They can't predict you. They can't access the parts of your mind they used to feed on. Silence becomes armor. Silence becomes the locked gate they no longer have a key for. Imagine this. You step into a room where everyone is waiting for you to speak so they can twist your words. But you don't say a single thing. Instantly, the entire room gets uncomfortable. That discomfort is power. That confusion is leverage. That tension is the universe teaching you the art of winning without making a sound. Here's a truth most people never learn. Your silence exposes people faster than confrontation ever will. Why is silence so heavily required right now? Because you're close, much closer than you think. When the breakthrough gets near, the noise gets loud, people push harder, triggers become sharper, energy gets weird. It's not random. It's pressure designed to make you slip with your mouth. One rant said in frustration, one reaction at the wrong time, one conversation with the wrong person. That's all it takes to derail something the universe has been aligning for months. Imagine you're carrying a lit torch through a tunnel full of gasoline. Every word you speak is a spark. You can't afford even one reckless flame. This season demands precision. It demands emotional discipline. It demands silence because the environment around you is highly reactive. You might wonder, why do I have to change my whole approach now? Because your old way of speaking was honest, but it wasn't strategic. Because your voice used to defend you, but now your silence will protect you better. Because your next level requires a new version of you, a version who understands timing, restraint, and the power of not responding. Silence isn't retreat, it's repositioning. Silence isn't fear, it's foresight. Silence isn't obedience to people, it's loyalty to your future. Hold your tongue, your next move depends on it. Number 4. The command that shuts down every enemy move. Nothing is more dangerous than a chosen one who knows when to stay silent. That line alone makes every enemy flinch, because silence from someone powerful is never empty. It's intentional, it's calculated, it's lethal. You're stepping into the kind of silence that turns tables without touching them. The kind of silence that blocks attacks before they're even launched. The kind of silence that exposes every fake supporter who depended on your voice to stay comfortable. Chosen one, this isn't optional anymore. This isn't a suggestion. This isn't maybe just stay quiet. This is a command from the universe itself. Your silence has shifted from being a tool to being a requirement. Because right now, silence is your shield, your defense, your winning move. And if you ignore it, you risk giving power to people who haven't earned 1 second of your energy. Imagine this. You're holding a laser sensor. The environment around you is so sensitive that even one loud movement sets off an alarm. That's your life right now. One wrong sentence could activate the wrong situation. One emotional reaction could open doors you've been trying to close. One careless conversation could become evidence in someone else's hands. Silence is not about fear. Silence is about precision. Here's a truth that hits hard. Your silence isn't you backing down. It's you refusing to give anyone a free ticket into your destiny. The universe is shifting you from expression to execution, from talking to observing, from explaining to evolving. You're being pushed into a phase where your voice isn't needed to prove you're powerful. Your silence does that for you. Imagine yourself as a storm gathering strength. Storms don't announce themselves. They build quietly. They move silently. They grow without warning. And then suddenly, everything shifts. That's you. Your silence is the calm before your transformation. Another metaphor. Think of a lion right before it attacks. It doesn't roar. It doesn't announce itself. It gets quiet, dead quiet, because silence sharpens the moment. Silence guarantees accuracy. Silence eliminates risk. You might ask, why silence now? Why not speak my truth? Why not defend myself? Because your future is louder than your explanations. Because your elevation doesn't need witnesses. Because your enemies can't twist words you never say. Silence right now isn't about being polite. It's about being unstoppable. Hold your tongue. Your silence is your power, and this is the moment it matters most. Number 5. The war they're hoping you lose. Your reaction is the weapon they want you to hand them. That line alone stings every enemy watching you right now, because nothing exposes their weakness faster than seeing you stay calm when they expected you to explode. They study your triggers. They poke your pressure points. They bring drama to your doorstep hoping you'll crack. But the moment you refuse to react, their whole plan collapses like cheap plastic. Chosen one, this chapter of your life is not about controlling the world around you. It's about controlling the world inside you. Your reactions are the battlefield. Your emotions are the strategy. Your silence is the victory. This is where the universe trains you to master the exact things your enemies use to manipulate: your tone, your patience, your energy, your responses. Imagine this: you're carrying a cup filled to the brim. Every little bump, every tiny shake, every unexpected nudge tries to make you spill what you're carrying. But instead of reacting, you steady your hand. You breathe. You hold your focus. You protect what's in the cup. That cup is your peace. And right now, the whole world seems desperate to knock it out of your hand. Here's a truth that should hit your core. The enemy isn't attacking your strength. He's attacking your attention. Why? Because you're too close to a shift, too close to an upgrade, too close to a level where nothing that used to bother you will even reach you anymore. And when you're this close, distractions start showing up, wearing every mask possible, people acting weird, arguments appearing out of nowhere, old triggers resurfacing, random negativity, sudden tension. It's not coincidence. It's pressure designed to force a reaction. Imagine walking through a hallway of mirrors, each one reflecting a distorted version of you. Every mirror tries to convince you to respond to the reflection instead of the reality. That's what's happening now. You're being thrown illusions of conflict that only exist to steal your focus. One reaction in the wrong moment can delay something the universe is trying to fast-track. Another metaphor: think of yourself as a rising elevator. As you move up, doors will open at random floors. People will shout, argue, and try to pull you out, not because you belong there, but because they can't go where you're going. The smart ones don't step out. They stay inside and let the elevator rise. You might be asking yourself, why am I suddenly irritated? Why is drama coming out of nowhere? Why are people provoking me? because pressure always spikes right before elevation, because the noise gets loud when your breakthrough is close, because emotional traps always appear before major transitions. Your reaction is the final test. Your silence is the final proof. Your discipline is the final key. Here's a quote that slices right through the nonsense. They can't destroy you, so they're trying to disturb you. Chosen one, responding to every fool is not strength. Explaining yourself to the wrong ears is not wisdom. Arguing with people who thrive on chaos is not worth your breath. You're too close to something real, something big, something life-altering. And at this point, wasting energy on nonsense is basically throwing away your own upgrade. Silence is not retreat. Silence is strategy. Silence confuses every person who thought they could manipulate your mood. Silence shuts down every trap set to make you overreact. Silence protects your timing. Silence accelerates your path. Silence reveals who collapses when you stop feeding conflict. The universe is teaching you emotional precision. Not every comment deserves a reply. Not every insult deserves a comeback. Not every provocation deserves your attention. Some things deserve nothing but your silence. Hold your tongue. Guard your energy. Refuse to be pulled into battles beneath your level. This is not the time to talk. This is the time to win. Number 6. The price of speaking before thinking. Your biggest losses never came from enemies. They came from the wrong people hearing the right information too early. That line burns because it's true. Talking too soon has ruined more chosen ones than betrayal ever will. Not because you were weak, but because you trusted ears that were never meant to hold your dreams. When you speak out of excitement instead of strategy, you hand people the blueprint to sabotage what you're building. And some people don't even need malice to ruin it. Their insecurity alone is enough to contaminate your momentum. Chosen one, let's break into this with ruthless honesty. Some people don't deserve updates on your life. Not every friend is a vault. Not every family member is supportive. Not every listener is loyal. And not every smiling face wants you to win. This is the uncomfortable truth. Silence isn't just protection. It's filtration. It filters out jealousy. It filters out envy. It filters out the fake cheerleaders who clap with their hands but compete with their hearts. Imagine this. You're planting a rare seed. Before it grows, it's fragile, vulnerable, easily damaged. If you dig it up too early to show people, "Look what I planted," the seed dies. Not because the seed was bad, but because you exposed it before it was ready. That's your vision right now. That's your next level. That's your transformation. Talking too soon digs up what the universe is still strengthening underground. Here's a truth you need tattooed on your mind. Most people want information, not to support you, but to measure you. They want to know how far you are so they can decide whether to stand with you or stand in your way. Some want updates so they can copy you. Some want details so they can predict you. Some want access so they can block you. And some just want something to gossip about. Imagine walking through a maze with a map in your hand. If you show the map to the wrong person, they can change the walls while you're not looking. That's exactly what happens when you reveal plans too early. People quietly rearrange the path behind your back. You might wonder, but if I don't tell anyone, won't I feel alone? No, you'll feel focused, you'll feel protected, you'll feel clear-minded. Silence will show you who was only around for the information, not the connection. Another metaphor, think of a sculptor shaping a masterpiece. If they show the half-finished sculpture too early, critics will judge it, mock it, or try to influence the outcome. But if they stay silent and keep carving, the final masterpiece shuts every mouth without a word. That's what the universe is preparing you for, a silent season that leads to a loud result. Chosen one, hear this with depth. Some people are not mature enough to handle your vision. Some are too insecure to support your progress. Some are too jealous to clap, and some are too small-minded to understand the size of what's growing inside you. Talking too soon gives your enemies ammunition. Talking too soon awakens silent competition. Talking too soon triggers jealousy. Talking too soon turns private progress into public warfare. This season requires a different discipline. Speak less, move smarter. Share nothing until it's unshakable. Silence isn't shutting people out. It's protecting what's still becoming. Chosen one, guard your mouth, guard your plans, guard your future. Your silence right now is not a cage, it's a shield. This is not the time to talk. This is the time to build. Number 7. The force hiding in your mouth. Your words are spells, and half the damage in your life came from the ones you cast without thinking. That line cuts deep because it's the truth nobody warns chosen ones about. Words aren't harmless. Words aren't light. Words aren't casual. Words are weapons, blueprints, seeds, triggers, contracts, and catalysts. Every sentence you speak sets something in motion, and the universe is tired of watching you sabotage futures with phrases you didn't mean, emotions you didn't master, and reactions you didn't control. Chosen one, let's tear the veil off this reality. Your words don't disappear. They land, they root, they spread, they echo, they build timelines just as fast as they destroy them. Speak frustration long enough, and your life mirrors frustration. Speak fear long enough, and your environment bends around it. Speak doubt long enough, and your confidence starts shrinking. Words shape inner worlds first, outer worlds next. Imagine this. You're standing with a bucket of paint. Every word you say is a splash of color on the walls of your future. Some of you have been painting miracles with one hand and disasters with the other, then wondering why your life looks chaotic. The universe isn't restricting your speech to punish you. It's stopping you from splashing paint everywhere like someone who forgot they're creating a masterpiece. Here's a truth most people run from. You can't build a powerful life with careless sentences. You might wonder, why does it feel like my words suddenly carry more weight? Because you're rising. Because your influence is growing, because your energy is stronger, because your alignment is tightening. When you level up, the power behind your voice levels up with you. That's why you feel the pressure. That's why silence feels safer. That's why the universe is training you to think before you speak, like your future depends on it, because it does. Another metaphor. Imagine you're typing code. One wrong character breaks the whole program. That's your speech right now. Your life is becoming too precise for sloppy sentences. And here's another quote that hits like a slap. Your mouth has been your greatest enemy. Now it must become your greatest asset. This season is about restraint, about calibration, about alignment. Speak only what builds. Speak only what protects. Speak only what matches the future you're stepping into. Chosen one, every word you release is either constructing your next level or corrupting it. Guard your tongue, guard your atmosphere, guard your future. This is not the time to talk. This is the time to speak with purpose or not speak at all. Number 8. The discipline that rebuilds your power. Your tongue is the only weapon that can stab your future or protect it. That line alone exposes why this season feels so tight, so controlled, so intentional. You're not being silenced because you're small. You're being silenced because you're becoming dangerous, and dangerous people can't afford reckless mouths. The universe isn't clipping your voice, it's sharpening it. You're being trained, not tamed. Chosen one, this isn't the season to talk. This is the season to transform. You're being pushed into silence because silence is where your upgrade happens. Silence is where clarity grows. Silence is where instincts sharpen. Silence is where emotional chaos dies. This isn't punishment. This is refinement. Imagine this. A master swordsman takes their blade to the fire before every battle. The fire hardens it. The silence sharpens it. The stillness strengthens the edge. That's what's happening to you. Your tongue is being forged. Your voice is being conditioned. Before the universe trusts you with bigger stages, higher levels, and louder influence, it first has to trust you with silence. Here's a truth many chosen ones ignore until life forces them to learn. A powerful voice comes from a disciplined mouth. You might ask, why can't I speak freely right now? Why does it feel like every word matters? Because your life is stepping into a precise zone. Loose speech ruins precise seasons. Emotional reactions destroy strategic moments. Old habits can't survive where you're going. Your tongue is being rewired so your future doesn't get torn apart by the same patterns that held you down before. Imagine sitting in a high-security control room. One wrong button shuts everything down. That's your speech right now. Too much power, too much consequence, too much influence attached. That's why the universe is holding your mouth still, to keep you from hitting the wrong switch. This silence is building your emotional intelligence. It's stretching your maturity. It's teaching you how to observe instead of react. How to think instead of explode, how to understand instead of defend. When this training is done, you won't just speak, you'll influence. You won't just respond, you'll command. Another metaphor, think of a sniper. They don't rush, they don't shout, they don't move fast. They breathe, they steady, they watch. They wait for the exact moment. That's you. Silence is turning you into someone whose voice lands like precision, not noise. Chosen one, silence is your classroom. Silence is your testing ground. Silence is your spiritual gym. In this quiet, you're becoming stronger, wiser, sharper, calmer, more aligned, and completely untouchable. When this training ends, you won't just be improved. You'll be unrecognizable, disciplined, focused, elevated, a chosen one whose silence alone can shake atmospheres. This is not the time to talk. This is the time to rise. Number 9. The quiet before you shatter the room. Nothing is louder than the moment a silent chosen one finally lets their results speak. That line alone burns every enemy watching from the sidelines, because deep down they know the most dangerous person in any battlefield is the one who went quiet. Silence isn't surrender. Silence is suspense. Silence is the moment before the impact. Silence is the inhale before the roar that changes everything. Chosen one, you're in the phase where your quiet is making people uncomfortable. They can feel something building behind your stillness. They can sense a shift They can't explain. They don't hear your plans. They don't know your moves. And that terrifies them more than anything you could ever say. This silence isn't empty. It's loaded. Imagine this: a volcano doesn't rumble before it erupts. It goes still, dead still. The world thinks nothing is happening, but inside, pressure is building, power is forming, and heat is rising. Then one moment changes the entire landscape. That's the kind of silence you're in, the kind that warns the universe something unstoppable is coming. Here's a truth people underestimate. Your silence is temporary, but your comeback will echo. You might wonder, if I'm staying silent, who will defend me? Who will speak for me? Who will handle the lies and rumors? The answer is simple. Your results will. Your elevation will. Your progress will. The universe itself will. The very outcomes they tried to prevent will rise up and embarrass every false voice that tried to speak over you. Imagine walking into a room where everyone once doubted you. You say nothing. You just arrive with evidence. Success has a way of shutting mouths without you lifting a finger. Every rumor collapses under the weight of truth. Every accusation dies in the shadow of proof. Every jealous voice goes silent when the results show up louder than any argument ever could. Another metaphor. Think of an arrow. In order to fly forward, it must be pulled back first, into silence, into stillness, into tension. That pullback isn't punishment. It's preparation to launch farther than anyone expected. Your silence is that pull. Your roar will be the release. Chosen one, hold your tongue, hold your ground. Your silence right now is the setup for a victory that will speak for you in ways no words ever could. This is not the time to talk. This is the time before you shake the world. So chosen one, if this message hit you, hold on to its truth and carry this silence with intention. Your discipline right now is building a future louder than any argument. Before you go, press the like button if you haven't already, and if you're still not part of this family, make sure to hit subscribe. Stay aligned, stay focused, and move in silence. Your results will do the talking.